Howdy everyone, my name is Madeline Giles and I'm the Executive Director of FLAC for this upcoming school year. Today, we're here to let you learn more about our Freshmen Leadership Organizations, or FLOs, which is what you'll often hear them referred to as. In order for you to understand more about the FLOs, we brought a representative from each FLO to come and talk to you what their FLO is about. We're excited for you to learn about these groups and hope that you love them as much as we do. Personally, I was in a FLO myself for 2 years and it was one of the best experiences of my life. I was able to gain my lifelong friends through it and even my bridesmaids for my wedding. I'm excited for y'all to meet these people and I hope they really represent their FLOs to the best of their ability. During this live stream, you'll be able to put questions into the chat box and we will periodically come in and answer those questions for you. So if you have any time during the live stream, please put them in the chat box as we'll be monitoring. Lastly, we're excited for you to meet these people. Go ahead and get excited to learn about the FLOs.
Howdy, my name is Christine Gravel and I have the privilege of serving as the Director for the Department of Student Activities here at Texas A&M. Just wanted to take a quick moment to welcome you to this new academic year. I know it's a little bit of an odd way to start an academic year, but let me tell you, there is no better place to be than Texas A&M. There are still so many opportunities to get involved, to meet people, all while learning about all these cool technologies. So please know that Student Activities is here to support you. You will have amazing advisors and peers that are also going to be helping you navigate this new academic year. You know, one of the things that I love about Texas A&M is we're a pretty innovative and resilient bunch. So I know that we can truly have an outstanding year, and so I want to leave you with a quote that I think relates a lot to not only this time frame with a global pandemic, but college in general. It's, I'm not saying it's going to be easy, I'm saying it's going to be worth it. So I hope you have a worthwhile year and you get very involved and you meet a ton of new people and you ask for help and you ask questions. So enjoy your time. Let us know how we can support you and wear those masks. Thanks and gig 'em.
Howdy, my name is Bruce Brown and I work in student activities, and so I have the distinct privilege of advising this wonderful group, the Freshman Leadership Advisory Council. So you've noticed that Madeline was up here, took off her mask, I came up here, took off my mask. That's because when we're recording this, we're the only one in this little space. So as they feel comfortable in this space by themselves, they will be taking off their mask and using hand sanitizer, and we encourage all of you to do the same to help stop the spread. That being said, we hope you're doing well out there, and we're really excited for you to learn about these 20 different FLOs. Like Madeline said, we're going to be monitoring the chat, so if you have any questions, please drop them in there. We're going to be coming back in here to answer them. But we're also just so happy that you're wanting to start your involvement journey here at Texas A&M and start forming your Aggie community. So with that, let's get started.
Howdy y'all, my name is Ben Brode. I'm a sophomore aerospace engineering major from Austin, Texas, and I'm super excited to be one of the counselors for FREE this year. FREE is Freshmen Reaching Excellence in Engineering, and it's a social, service, and academic FLO. We strive really hard to create a FLO that incorporates both professional and the social aspect of engineering. We want y'all to be more than just, your typical engineer. We want y'all to be leaders in your community. We want y'all to be, and growing in ways that you may normally not, and have a blast doing it, because FREE is awesome. Service-wise, we have a lot of stuff planned throughout the year. We do community service with street cleanup, a big event later in the year, and we also volunteer with the Boys and Girls Club. Professionally, we have a bunch of different speakers that come and talk to us throughout the year. From different organizations and businesses. We also go out and talk to different businesses where they're located. So we went to ExxonMobil last year and they gave us a couple presentations. They gave us a tour of the facility, and we can ask a bunch of questions about, how engineers work in the field and that kind of stuff. So if you're looking to, increase your professional portfolio, this is definitely a way to do it. Socially, we really encourage y'all to become great friends with everyone else in the FLO, because that is easily the best part. We have a lot of stuff planned throughout the year. My favorite part last year was our ski trip we took over winter break. We went to Ruidoso, New Mexico, and had an absolute blast. 2 to 3 days with some of your best friends. It really is a great time. And we have smaller stuff throughout the year, socials and hangouts with your committees. It really is a good time. I think I should talk about my experience with free. I know personally it was easily the best decision I made my freshman year. I could not see myself now not being in free, and I'm so glad that I did it, and I've made so many memories and friends that I know will last forever. And I think that'll do it. You should follow us on social media, go to our websites, and come to the meet and greet after, for sure. So thanks, gig 'em, and rush free.
Howdy, my name is William Vogelsang, and I'm a counselor for Freshman Aggie Spring Tradition, Class 23, AAAAA, and I have the pleasure of representing FAST. Now, when it comes to the whole FAST is FAM idea, the foundation is laid with small groups, or SGs. SGs are your families consisting of 2 to 3 freshmen, or 2 to 3 counselors, and 8 to 9 freshmen who you consistently hang out with every week. My most fond memory with my own SG is when we went to the kettle. From midnight to 2:42 a.m. so we could meet up for before Bonfire Memorial with the rest of FAST. This sporadic late night hangout with my best friends always creeps into my mind when I'm at the kettle. Now when it comes to traditions, it puts the T in FAST. Every semester, freshmen have to accumulate trad points, which are gained through taking pictures with Reveille or attending Silver Taps with the rest of FAST, even taking pictures with Yell Leaders. When I ran into Keller Cox with the rest of some people in FAST, we took a picture and told him that we needed the trad points for FAST, to which he replied, "Oh, I know all about that." Most of all, my favorite thing about FAST is the personal connections I've made due to how genuine the people are. I found my best friends, not to mention my future best men in this organization, and one of my roommates was also in FAST. Happy birthday, Logan. Each person that I've met has left me with a different perspective of myself as well as others. Looking back, I'm a completely different person from when I entered FAST than from when I left it. The amount of growth I've experienced is unlike anything I've had in my entire life, and I couldn't thank the people in it enough. Whether it's the other freshmen, the counselors, the directors, or the bigs, when we say FAST is family, we genuinely mean that. If this sounds like something that you're interested in, follow our Instagram at FLAC.tamu and apply through the FLAC website. I'll see y'all at the meet and greet.
Hey, howdy, hey. My name is Sarah Niederreiter. I'm one of the Committee of Internal Affairs counselors for Aggie Fish Club, or AFC. Real quick, here's a rundown of what we do. We are an independently operated FLO, which means we have a lot of freedom about like what we do and the activities we choose to participate in, as well as the people that we pick to be in our FLO. We're not major specific, so any majors can join. And there's not really a trend or flow of the kind of people that we pick. We actually emphasize a universally accepting environment, which means that absolutely anybody can find a family here and find people that they're going to love. We only take 56 freshmen, so because we're a smaller FLO, you really get to know everybody. Like, I can promise I can remember every single person that was in AFC last year, and I adore every single one of them. So some activities we do as a FLO are retreats a couple times a semester, road trips. I went down to Port A last year, and that was so much fun. We have weekly committee meetings and weekly general meetings. And then later in the year, we put you in these groups called buddy huddles. And they're specifically designed to have fun. So it's really cool that we kind of build leisure time into our FLO schedule. We are also a service org, so we have 2 philanthropies called New Horizons and Phoebe's Home that help women and children that are displaced from like domestic incidents. Our staff is 14 sophomore counselors and 5 junior and senior directors, and we've made it our responsibility and our goal this year to give y'all the year that you deserve and to make it your year. We want to give you those tools to have the best freshman experience that you can. We can't wait to see you in the Zoom rooms afterwards. You can follow us at Aggie Fish Club on Instagram, apply for a FLO, and we can't wait to see our Aggie Fish Club freshmen become Aggie family freshmen. Thanks and gig 'em.
Okay, howdy. I'm Lindy, and I get the privilege to serve as the Assistant Director for FLIP this year. FLIP stands for Freshmen Leaders in Progress, and FLIP is a half-service, half-social organization that builds leadership and character by unifying a group of 56 freshmen and 18 staff members. Okay, a week in FLIP. So Monday nights, we have Monday night meetings, which are so fun. That's honestly one of the highlights of my week, is just being with everyone. We talk about announcements and what the week looks like. Tuesdays, we go to a different taco restaurant every week to eat together, which is so fun. Taco Tuesdays are honestly really good too. Thursdays, we do this thing called crew, and crew is where we split up into teams called crews, and we compete in a bunch of different competitions or games. Examples of last year, we did soccer, Jeopardy, dodgeball, a lip sync battle, and at the end of the year, we keep score of like who won what event, and then we announce the ultimate crew winner, which is so fun. Fridays, we volunteer at Neal Elementary and play with the third graders at their recess time. And we also teach them a different leadership lesson each week. And that is followed by a thing we call Flip Friday. Flip Friday is just a fun time where we all get to be together and go do fun things. Some of the Flip Fridays we did last year were we went to a Franklin drive-through safari, watch movies, go to the park to play different sports or whatever. And then during the year, we also have a lot of fun retreats that we go to. And those are honestly one of my favorite moments. And we do realize that some of these events and activities will look a little different this year regarding circumstances. But we have spent all summer planning and coming up with new exciting ideas, and we can't wait to share with y'all. FLIP also differs from other FLOs. We know how hard college can be, especially freshman year, which is why we make none of our events mandatory. So this allows you guys to focus on school or anything else you guys need to get done without having the stress of going to an event. We believe that what you put into FLIP is what you'll get out, and so we highly encourage every member to go to everything they possibly can to make the most out of it. FLIP is also really proud of our traditions that we have kept up with for the last 29 years. We do have a mascot, a stuffed elephant named Gert, and she is the highest ranking member in FLIP. 2 guy counselors are responsible for being Gert's keeper, and their job is to keep Gert safe throughout the year from all the girls that try to come steal her. So everyone really gets into it, which makes it even more fun to do throughout the year. My personal thing that I took away from FLIP was college was a really big transition for me, and honestly bigger than I expected, but FLIP made that 100 times easier. FLIP gave me a family here at A&M, and honestly one of the best support groups I ever had. This is gonna sound really cheesy, but I can't imagine like my life without FLIP, and so I want to highly encourage y'all to apply, and just to apply to a lot of FLOs. I want to thank y'all for allowing me to speak today, and we hope to see you guys at our informationals and our meet and greet after this. Thanks and gig 'em.
Howdy, class of 2024. We are so excited that you're watching this live stream, and we have so many great flows for you to continue to learn about. But we want you to know that this live stream is not the conclusion of things today if you're watching this on the day of the recording. So we want you to do is we want you to get involved, and we want you to get and to know each of these flows on a personal level and let them answer your direct questions, which I know is exactly what you're wanting to do. So at the conclusion of this live stream, each of the FLOs, all 20 of them, are going to be hosting their own Zoom rooms where you can go in, you can get your questions answered, you can learn from some of their members. It's going to be really great, and you do not want to miss that opportunity. And you can hop around from room to room. You can only have one Zoom room open at a time, though, so make sure to do that. But where are you going to get all these links? So what you're going to do is you're going to go to FLAC.tamu.edu. Freshman Leadership Advisory Council.tamu.edu. FLAC.tamu.edu. On here, you can see some more information about the FLOs, some really good perks of why you might want to join a FLO. You can get more information on each of the FLOs. This is really great information we collect each year, including, hey, what did their remote experience look like? As well as the schedule tab, so that way you can learn all about the other important things that are coming down the pipeline. And when you feel comfortable, apply. And as a reminder, the applications are currently live, and there's going to be a short video later in this live stream for you to learn more about that. But for the meet and greets, scroll right on down on the schedule tab, and every FLO, all 20 of them, have their own link. All you need to do is click this link. It'll take you directly into the Zoom room, and you just have to make sure that you're logged into Zoom using your Texas A&M credentials. These Zoom rooms will be open for 1 hour after the conclusion of this live stream, and we encourage you to go on over there, ask your questions, and these will also be happening with each of the live streams. So we'll have 3 sets of meet and greets, and then after the meet and greets are all done and we get to the informational times, this area will be further up, but all of the informationals, you'll also be able to attend those by using each of the different FLOs Zoom links here. Just make sure to check the date and check the time, and the dates and times change for the FLOs for the second week of informationals. So again, go to FLAC.tamu.edu, click then on schedule, scroll down and click on the respective link. We look forward to seeing you hop into these meet and greets and asking your questions. And thank you so much. And let's learn a little bit more about some more FLOs. Thanks, and gig 'em.
Howdy, my name is Grace Binney. I am a sophomore psychology major from Austin, Texas. I am one of 3 co-chairs for the Internal Relations Committee in FLAIR, which is Freshmen in Liberal Arts Reaching Excellence. FLAIR is geared specifically towards freshmen in the College of Liberal Arts, and we are an academic service and social FLO. We strive to provide freshmen with opportunities to grow as confident and strong leaders. Academically, we offer a lot of experience with the College of Liberal Arts through speaking panels with professors and the dean herself. In the past, we've had several professors from a variety of liberal arts majors speak at our panels. They've helped provide the freshmen with advice and guidance and answered any questions that they had. Additionally, FLAIR makes it a point to include selfless service as one of our main values. This past year, our philanthropy was volunteering at the Brazos Valley Food Bank. Not only was it amazing to give back to our community, but it was also a fun way to bond with one another. Lastly, the social aspect of FLAIR includes participating in the all-FLO events such as FLO Bowl, Digs and Gigs, and FLO Cup. We also incorporate fun events and socials throughout each semester for the freshmen to get to know each other and bond. We do retreats and formals during the spring and fall. We've also had some cool socials like our Halloween and movie night socials. FLAIR is beyond excited to welcome TAMU24 into their new home at A&M. To keep up with us, follow our accounts on Instagram and Facebook at TAMUFLAIR. Thanks, and gig 'em.
Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Mo. I'm a big on Flash staff this year, and I'm here to tell you more about it. So Flash stands for Freshmen Leaders Advancing in Service and Honor, and we're a 50% service, 50% social FLO that accepts 90 freshmen with no requirements. So every freshman in Flash gets put in a committee and a big fam. Committees are what I like to think of as your 9 to 5. They do specific tasks such as social, for example. They'll host and plan the social events. Give back, they work with our philanthropy Twin City missions, which helps the less fortunate and domestic violence victims in the Brazos County area. So of course, give back to the community, and fundraising. They like to get that bread, of course. That's just to name a few. Big Fams, on the other hand, we're here more for mental and emotional support of our freshmen, and recreation too. You know, our job is to make sure our freshmen are where they need to be at, they're always in the right headspace, and most importantly, having a good time. What I feel like makes Flash weird, quirky, different, not like the other FLOs, is our diversity, man. Like, it's one of our underlying paramount values, and the fact that we accept applicants from all majors really creates this crazy dynamic of people that you would have never met before on campus, and it's absolutely great. I love it so much. A couple of my favorite events in Flash, of course we love the big events such as the Retreat 1 and 2. Ask us more about it during the meet and greet, or Flash Fall Flannel Fest, which we went to a bonfire, had some hot cocoa, marshmallows, took some really great photos. But honestly, my personal favorites ones were the more intimate ones, cooking a home-style dinner with your big fam, or getting some late-night food at 2 a.m. Shout out to my Fuego boys out there. If y'all have any more questions, just let us know. I personally know all 35 of the staff members on the board this year, and these are some of the most selfless people I've ever met in my life. We're all dedicated to you as a freshman, growing you into the best leader that you can possibly be, and making sure you have an incredible time during your freshman year. So, hit us up, check our website out, AggieFlash.com. I believe our Instagram is down below at AggieFlash. Our staff bios are up, so feel free to DM any one of us staff members, and we're here for you. Thank you for your time, and when it comes to Flash, just rush it.
Howdy, my name is Carter Kryzak. I'm a sophomore math and economics major from Coppell, Texas, and I'm here to represent my FLO, FEAST. So FEAST stands for Freshmen Exemplifying Aggie Spirit Together. And as you may have gathered by that name, FEAST is all about embodying the Aggie spirit in all the things we do, everything we do on campus, off campus, with our families, and with our FLO. Some of the things that we enjoy doing as an organization include going to Aggie sporting events, going on our winter and spring retreats, and just hanging out whenever we can through things like our weekly Good Bull nights, socials, and get-togethers. In keeping with our commitment to the Aggie spirit, FEAST is a group that is extremely passionate about everything that Aggieland has to offer, from silver taps to muster, football games, and really anything going on in or around the university. We pride ourselves on our love for Texas A&M. And we strive to make sure that the Aggie spirit lives on for not just now and while we're in college, but for generations to come. However, the Aggie spirit goes much beyond just these traditions and standing and yelling at football games. The Aggie spirit means a lot more to people in FEAST. The Aggie spirit is all about family, and FEAST is the perfect embodiment of the Aggie family. My first year in FEAST really gave me a support network for me to always have someone to go to when I need someone's help, or someone I just need to talk or want to hang out. So becoming a part of the Aggie family was really only possible for me because I had my FEAST family, my FEAST nucleus, to help me become a part of the larger Aggie family that we all strive to embody. So I hope that y'all, as freshmen this year, get that opportunity by applying to FEAST. And I'd really enjoy seeing y'all at our informational session after this in our Zoom meeting. Thanks, and gig 'em.
Hi, my name is Shelby Smith, and I'm a sophomore accounting major from Orange, Texas. I'm also one of the public relations executives for Progressively Reaching Excellence in Professionalism, or PREP. We are a FLO designed to provide a community for freshmen to help them navigate through college with a professional and social experience. PREP emphasizes the importance of becoming a well-rounded individual. Our committees are designed to enable freshmen to develop leadership within the organization. Some of our committees to highlight are Service, where you will actively have a hand in helping the Bryan College Station community, and our Human Resources Committee, where you will help navigate the relationships of PREP alumni and current PREP members. Along with committees, we have social groups. Social groups allow members to build lasting relationships and develop bonds that will last through their Texas A&M experience and beyond. What makes PREP so unique is, in addition to being a service and social FLO, we also offer opportunities for freshmen to grow professionally, such as a resume review, etiquette dinner, and a corporate trip to Phillips 66 headquarters in Houston, Texas. Whether through leadership and committee work, hanging out with your social group, or having fun at retreats, prep offers unique opportunities for freshmen of all majors to grow professionally and personally. We hope that you will consider prep to be your future home away from home at Texas A&M, and we hope to see you at our meet and greet after the All-Flow Informational. Thanks, and gig 'em.
Howdy everyone. Now that you've heard some from FLOs, we're going to actually go through some questions that both we've seen and some frequently asked questions regarding the FLO process. So our first question is about the meet and greet time. Meet and greets for all of the FLOs will begin immediately after this informational is over. So stick around to the end in order to see both how to get to those meet and greet rooms again and just to have the heads up on where exactly to go. Second, how does recruitment work? So we start recruitment and we open applications, and then at that point it's up to y'all. So y'all need to put in your applications for the FLOs that you would like to go into. You can find the applications for all the FLOs at FLAC.tamu.edu. Through there, you just need to have them submitted by the due date, and then past that, if you're given an interview, then you will be notified of your interview later on. Next, how long should your application be? Each FLO has a different application set up by their own staff. So you'll go through the applications for the FLOs which you would like to apply for, and really the answers are just whatever you feel you should answer. Really, it's whatever comes straight to your mind whenever you see the question. Just put forth your best effort for it. And lastly, do I have to be in College Station? The answer is no. FLOs have been set up to be virtual for the entire semester. Therefore, no matter where you are in this country, no matter where you're attending school from, you're able to go out for a FLO and join a FLO for the entire first semester. We hope that you've enjoyed the FLOs we've talked to so far, and now we're going to go ahead and have some more FLOs come up and talk. Keep sending questions into the chat box, and we'll answer them soon again.
Howdy y'all, my name is Gabriela Nogueras and I'm a part of MSC Aggie Leaders Tomorrow, also known as MSC A Lot. And so what we do is we provide programs and service opportunities that really foster leadership and personal growth for students here at Texas A&M. I can say that these opportunities help me so much prepare for challenges like in college and beyond. However, FLO is one big community, so we put equal emphasis on social events as well as our service events. So let me tell you a little bit about our 5 committees. Our first committee is Angel Tree, named after its primary program. And what we do is we work with Salvation Army to help children in the area from disadvantaged families receive gifts for the holiday season. In the past 5 years, we've reached over 3,000 children in the Bryan College Station area, and I think that is just so impactful. Our second subcommittee is Big Leadership Trip, also known as BLT. And what that is, it's a leadership retreat full of speakers and service opportunities and just a lot of fun activities to get to know everyone in your FLO. Last winter, we did this at Trinity Pines Conference Center, and it was really fun. It was like a campsite area. Our third subcommittee is CTA, Culture Through the Arts, and their main program is Global Leadership Journey Through the Arts. And what this is, it's a huge event, and it just celebrates cultural diversity and informs students on how to embrace cultural differences here at Texas A&M. Our fourth subcommittee is FLO Member Outreach, also known as FLOMO, and what they do is they focus on fostering unity and communication between all the FLOs. So this is a great way to get to know other freshmen in your FLO and from all the other FLOs. Our fifth subcommittee is Speak, and what they do is they host multiple speaker forums, their largest event being TEDx.tamu, and so that's a really awesome experience to bring speakers from all over the world to evoke positive conversations about important topics. I personally saw this event come to life, and it was amazing to see it come from weekly meetings to standing on that big red dot. However, I want you guys to know that what truly sets MSC A Lot apart is the people. Freshmen are going to be placed in small families where you'll get brothers and sisters and have 2 sophomore parents. Through our you also get a Big Little program, and then you'll have another family where you have more mentors. Overall, MSC A Lot gives countless opportunities for you to meet new people and find your place here at Texas A&M. We're so excited to meet you guys. I would love if you follow our Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube here on the screen, and see us in the Zoom meet and greets after this. Thanks, y'all.
Howdy, my name is Shiley Stewart and I'm a sophomore communication major from San Angelo, Texas. To start, Flex is made up of 72 freshmen split up into 5 zones: fundraising, social, public relations, leadership development, and service. In these zones, freshmen will get the opportunity to execute their ideas, grow in friendship with their zone, and demonstrate individual leadership in a smaller, more intentional setting, while being guided by 3 zone leaders. Flex not only stands out for our individuality and acceptance to all, but our Big Little program is truly unmatched. Instead of having 1 big to 1 freshman, 4 Flex members are put into a family with 2 bigs and 1 grand big. Flex also puts on unique events such as spring and fall retreats, semi-formals, banquets, and various service opportunities, all of which are incredible ways to meet your best friends, mentors, and future roommates. Transitioning into college can be hard no matter who you are. You can feel lonely, isolated, or even defeated, especially considering the new changes that COVID has brought. But I promise you, in Flex, you will never feel alone. In my experience, coming from a small town 5 hours away from College Station, it was really easy for me to feel overlooked or lost in this huge university. To me, Flex became a home away from home and gave me the family that I didn't know that I needed coming to college. I was given consistent, fun opportunities to hang out with my friends every week and keep me busy, and mentors to encourage me when I just needed to stay in and study. College is a chance to really redefine yourself from who you were in high school and truly become the person you want to be in college and moving forward. Flex made me feel heard, seen, and valued, and shaped me into the person that I am today. Thanks to the love and genuine care I received from my upperclassmen last year in Flex, my freshman year was better than I could have ever imagined, and our staff this year can't wait to share that same experience with you. I speak for myself and all of Flex staff when I say that we are so excited to see what each and every one of you will bring to this organization, and we cannot wait to see the growth, transformation, and love that you will experience this year. Thanks, Gig'em, and Rush Flex.
Howdy guys, my name is Greg Freeman, and I'm a sophomore history and classics major from Sugar Land, Texas. But more importantly, I'm a counselor for FLED. FLED stands for Freshmen Leaders in Education and Human Development, and I want to stress that FLED is not just major specific. We accept all majors, from engineers to communication majors to history majors like myself. Here in FLED, we have amazing opportunities in service and social. For example, our philanthropy this year is care packages for our troops. We also plan to do Boys and Girls Club, the Linus Blanket Project, and the Brazos Valley Food Bank. In terms of social, we have weekly hangouts, holiday parties, formals, just casual hangouts from movie nights to big things where we go help out the people of Bryan College Station area. We also provide amazing personal and professional growth. For example, we have speakers from old Yale leaders to alumni of FLED to professors here at A&M University. And it gives you a chance to bond with your freshmen. We accept around 60 freshmen, half boys, half girls. And there are 15 counselors who are all sophomores like myself, and there are 2 directors. And all 17 of us cannot wait to accept you guys with open arms. Here we help you mature and grow into peers, with your peers, and along with everybody else, as well as counselors. If you're down to meet your best friends and make some amazing memories, please apply to FLED. It can't hurt. Thanks, and Gig'em.
Howdy guys, my name is Juan Saza and I'm a sophomore finance major from Fort Worth, Texas. This year I'm serving as assistant director for MSc Freshmen Leadership International. I am here to talk about how amazing it is to be a part of this organization. So first of all, MSC FLY is a freshman leadership organization that presents international outreach and service programs that focus on promoting cultural understanding and international awareness among Aggies. At MSC FLY, freshmen have the opportunity to develop their leadership skills through campus programs and service opportunities while getting prepared to engage in a global society. So speaking of such, one of MSC FLY's main service programs is the Costa Rica Service Learning Experience, where every year during spring break, we allow Aggies to participate in service projects in a small local community in Costa Rica. Freshmen have the opportunity to learn about their culture, enhance their Spanish language skills, experience the rainforest, and engage with local community members. In addition, other service opportunities include Kyle field cleanups, cleanup day around campus with other MSC FLOs, and our shares program for Las Americas Refugee School. Freshmen also develop the leadership skills by helping plan our programs, design our merch, and making connections within the university through the different subcommittees. Freshmen have helped host programs like CCC, which is the Campus Cultural Challenge, where students have a chance to learn about the different regions of the world and engage in those activities to learn about the cultures of those regions. In addition to our programs, I believe that what makes FLY unique is its members and the social aspect of it. See, MSC FLY has families called fleets, and from that small group of people, you get to learn a lot from them, and then you build a lot of strong friendships. FLY has a very diverse group of people with different perspectives and backgrounds, which has helped broaden my views. Being around a group of people who share similar values might be easy to get along with, but at FLY, you have the opportunity to get out of your comfort zone and meet people with different viewpoints. As a matter of fact, I've met my roommates and my new group of best friends through MSC FLY, and I still keep contact with them, and we have a very strong connection. As an assistant director, in order to show gratitude to MSC FLY for helping me have an amazing freshman year, is by taking on this leadership role so that I can assist and guide you incoming freshmen throughout their first year so that you can make the most out of Texas A&M, become global-minded students, and gain vital frameworks for your future success. If you guys have any questions, feel free to tune in to our social media, MSC_FLY, and come to the meet and greet at 8 p.m. after the live stream. Thanks, and gig 'em.
Howdy, Aggs. Planning your career may seem like a daunting task, but we at the Texas A&M University Career Center are here to help you. We assist with many aspects of career development, such as major and career exploration, resumes, interview preparation, professional school planning, and everything that has to do with your career or further education. We provide our services for every Aggie, including former students, so you'll have access to the Career Center for life. We have career advisors for every single major, advisors for many professional schools, and advisors specifically for first and second year students and those wanting to explore different majors and careers. Our main Career Center is located in Clovis 209, and you can contact our office at 979-845-5139. We are committed to serving students even during this unusual time, and we have converted many services to a virtual format in response to the pandemic. Please visit our website to learn how we can help you prepare as you apply for student organizations. We look forward to seeing you this semester. Your future starts now.
Howdy, class of 2024. We are so thankful for your interest in freshman leadership organizations and are so happy that you are here with us at Texas A&M University and that you are wanting to begin your journey of involvement and creating your Aggie family, an Aggie community for not only your time now, but the time for after graduation and beyond. So we are so thankful that you are looking into the FLOs, and we want to tell you exactly where to go to get more information and, more importantly, apply. So the first place you're going to want to go is to the FLAC website. So I already have that pulled up right here for you. That is FLAC.tamu.edu, and you'll notice on here it's got a little bit of information here. We've got the next live stream, so that way you can tune in for that to get even more information. What is a FLO? Some information about joining a FLO, which, by the way, students in a FLO during the 2019-2020 school years had a higher GPA than the students that were not. So it's really great to see that this involvement has then a connection to then greater academic success in your time at Texas A&M. That's just wonderful. As well as the general overview of how to apply. And some of these links will then be live and you'll be able to interact with them a little bit more. As well as FLAC's statement on nationwide events that have been going on. Another thing you're going to want to do is learn about all these FLOs. Go over to the FLOs tab, and all of the 20 recognized FLOs at Texas A&M University are listed here, each of which with their own pages. We do data on them at the end of each year. It's going to have information like, what did it look like when they transitioned to a remote environment? during the spring of 2020. What's a little bit more about that information about that FLO? Why would I want to join it? What are the dues like? Are there any financial assistance plans available? Do they have a big little program? And so much more. We highly encourage you to go over there, as well as they've also got their own websites and social media pages linked, as well as their email. Another thing is, after tonight's live stream, what we're going to be able to do is to meet and greet with all of these different FLOs. To do that, you're going to want to come over here and click on the schedule tab. So again, we're at FLAC.tamu.edu /schedule, or you can just click on the schedule tab and you've got all the dates of recruitment, but then more importantly, down here, all of these links, which will directly take you to the meet and greet room for each of the FLOs. So that way you can do an effective meet and greet with them. And then for informationals, if we have 2 weeks of informationals, you can find, okay, who's going to have a Monday informational? Well, then we've got these 4 having their informationals, and then those 4 switch for the next week. So we recommend checking this out and engaging with them as often as possible to make sure that you feel comfortable with them, that you're getting to answers to your questions, all of that. Now let's talk about the most important thing, applying. So you're going to go to a different website, or you can access this website by clicking the apply button here. But it's getinvolved.tamu.edu. So getinvolved.tamu.edu, because that's what you're looking to do. You're looking to get involved at A&M. And then you're going to see this button down here. It says join a FLO. Let's click that. So on here, you're going to see all 20 of the FLOs listed in alphabetical order. Isn't this great? So you've got their names, you've got their little taglines, their full names, their acronyms, as well as when these applications are due. All applications for FLOs are due Sunday, September 13th by 11:59 p.m. So you must have submitted by then, but nothing is stopping you from, if you are seeing this video, nothing is stopping you from applying today. And if you want to see more information on the FLO, you can click on the position details. We've asked them to put in some of that same information from their FLAC page on here. So if you're wanting to learn more or have a reference point of when their informationals are or additional information about their recruitment, you can check that out over here. We thank you so much for your interest in joining a FLO, and we look forward to seeing your application come in and for you to be beginning your time here at Texas A&M. So we hope that you have a wonderful transition to this great university and that you reach out to any of these organizations to help Wayfinder on campus and make your transition as set up for success as possible. Thanks, and gig 'em.
Howdy, everyone. Now that we've heard from some more FLOs, we're going to answer some more questions for y'all about FLOs. Our first question is, should you apply to more than one FLO? We encourage you to apply for as many FLOs as you want to. FLOs can be a competitive process, and in order for you to have a better chance to get into the FLO that you want or a FLO that you would like, we do encourage and apply to more than one FLO. Is there a limit to how many applications you can submit? The answer is no. You are able to apply for all 20 FLOs if you wish. We just ask that you please go to the FLAC.tamu.edu website to look through all the FLOs before you go through the process, so you do make sure what you are applying for. Do you get into more than one FLO? At the end of the FLO recruitment processes, you are able to get into a singular FLO. So although you may apply for more than one FLO, in the end you will be chosen for a single FLO. And then lastly, dues. Dues are going to be structured differently for every FLO. In order to learn more about each FLO's dues, you can go to FLAC.tamu.edu and go to the page about all of the FLOs. Each FLO also has a different sort of financial assistance program put into place, so go to FLAC.tamu.edu to look at those as well. Thank you, and we're going to go on and listen to some more FLOs. If you have any more questions, please put them in the chat, and we'll come back and answer some more later.
Howdy, my name is Taylor Rinke, and I'm an assistant director for Fish Aids this year. Fish Aids is the smallest and only FLO in partnership with SGA, which stands for Student Government Association. Fish Aids seeks to develop and empower leaders of excellence, creating a community of leaders across campus. Each year, 20 guys and 20 girls are chosen and divided into SGA committees. Some committees include Carpool, Career Closet, COSGA, the Executive Branch, Judicial Court, Aggie Replant, the 12th Can, the Big Event, and Traditions Council. Whether you have had past student government experience or this is your first time getting involved, you will be able to make an impact on campus through these committees. Above all, we believe that leadership is the opportunity to love and serve others, and Fish Aids have gone on to become student body presidents, Yell leaders, SGA committee directors, executive cabinet members, maroon coats, and more. Fish Aids is a professional organization, both a leadership and social flow, with an emphasis on service as well as building a family-like community. Meetings are professional and bi-weekly. In addition to student government, Fish Aids emphasizes creating a community. Even throughout these variable times, we are working hard to find ways to create an unshakable support system for your freshman year. One way this is accomplished is through the Fish Aids families, where a freshman guy and girl are paired as a brother and sister, and they are given a brother-sister pair from the year before as their mother-father. These lineages can extend to Fish Aids from even up to 10 years ago. This is a form of mentorship that creates an empowering community of leaders between all past Fish Aids. There are so many amazing organizations on campus, and we would be honored if you chose to apply to Fish Aids this year. More than anything, we can't wait to get to know you. If you take anything away from us, remember that you are not alone. The Aggie community is here to support you in your freshman year, and Fish Aids is just one of many communities that can do that. But we hope you choose to apply for Fish Aids and make your freshman year one you won't forget. We look forward to meeting you. Thanks, and gig 'em.
Howdy, my name is Ashley Yonda and I am a sophomore nutrition major from Seguin, Texas. This year I have the privilege to be an assistant director for MSC Freshman in Service and Hosting, or more commonly known as MSC Fish. MSC Fish is a social and service flow that focuses on using the power of community service to develop leadership traits. For the social aspect, freshmen will be placed into families known as schools of fish that will consist of 8 freshmen and 2 sophomore assistant directors. These families are there to ensure that everyone has a support system and friends to make memories with throughout the year. For example, my family last year would hang out after meetings throughout the week, and we would get dinner with each other, and we were always there for each other just to be a friend. We also have a Big Little program, which is just another opportunity for freshmen to continue to make those lasting relationships within Fish. And then for the service aspect, there are many opportunities for freshmen to take part in weekly service. Some of these service opportunities include serving at the local food bank or volunteering at the local Boys and Girls Club. Fish also provides many opportunities for its members to take part in program development on campus or within the community. Fish hosts a number of events such as Kyle Field Day, which is the largest freshman run event at Texas A&M, Run the Ramps, which is a 5K through Kyle Field, and FLO Bowl, which is a powder puff football tournament between all FLOs. Fish made such an impact on my freshman year, and I truly can't imagine my first year at A&M any other way. I met some of my best friends through Fish, and I plan on being friends with these people for many years to come. To the class of 2024, I found my home in MSC Fish, and I hope you can too. Follow us on social media to learn more about Fish, and come talk to us at the meet and greet after this. Thanks, and gig 'em.
What's up? My name is Drake Brown, and I'm here to talk about FORM. FORM is a social service flow consisting of 56 freshmen, 16 sophomore counselors, and 3 directors. Our meetings are at 8:30 on Wednesdays, once a week. The main purpose of FORM is to help freshmen find the family and home they're looking for at Texas A&M and give them a bunch of opportunities in the Bryan, College Station area. To start it off, I would like to talk about our service opportunities. We have a philanthropy with Beautiful Abilities, which is where we volunteer and help special needs adults. It's a really impacting, awesome experience to do. We also have things such as Shackathon, big event, we help with those. So a lot of great opportunities to impact your community. In addition to service, we take pride in the social part of FLOs, and form especially. We want freshmen to build true, lasting friendships that last their whole lives. So form is comprised of 8 committees. They help plan meetings, make merchandise. We also have crews, which are 2 counselors and 7 freshmen. They're like little families. You have like movie nights, hang out, go eat together. It's a cool little bonding experience. And then we also have bigs. So a girl gets paired with a guy big, and a guy gets paired with a girl big. They're formers, so they're people who were in form last year. And they can kind of help you guide, they can help guide you through your college experience and make you get the most of what you have. And then, and if that's not enough, we have hangouts, retreats. We do lunch buddies, Flow Bowl, Cupid Oreos, which is one of our fundraising events. It's a lot of fun. You can ask more questions about that at the meet and greet after. Form changed my college experience, and my roommates now they were in form with me, and that has been awesome. And my best friends came from this organization. So I just ask that you take a look into it, give it a look, apply if you're interested, and follow us on Instagram, TAMU Form, and then you can check out our website at TAMU Form as well. So thank you, and gig 'em.
Howdy. My name is Michaela Wilden, and I'm a sophomore biomedical science major from Rowlett, Texas. I'm here to tell you about FEST. FEST is a social leadership organization that stands for Freshmen in Engineering, Science, and Technology, so you do need to be a STEM major to join. FEST is unique because we create lasting friendships, memories, and skill with a focus in developing leadership. We have weekly meetings as an organization where we do things like have activities, hear from companies like big biotech companies. We have developmental events and even holiday celebrations like our yearly White Elephant. We also have frequent committee meetings. I especially loved these meetings because they really gave me a chance to get close to my other members of FEST. And last year, I was on the social committee. Now I'm one of 2 internal social directors for FEST. It was my job last year to plan all of the girls' nights or get-togethers with all of the FEST girls. It was really great. As far as the social aspect goes for this year, things will be a little bit different, but my committee is working together to make sure that you get just as good of an experience as we had this year, only virtual. I really hope that you do consider FEST because this organization genuinely made my freshman year. Not to sound cliche, but FEST is a family. I appreciate your time, and I'll leave you with our mission statement. The purpose of this organization is to instill and develop leadership, social, and service qualities while developing lasting relationships among our members. Stay safe, gig 'em, and rush FEST.
Howdy, we're back with some more questions. One question we had was, how do FLO trips work during COVID? Each FLO has come up with their own sort of way to make up for things which cannot be done due to COVID. So we highly encourage you to join those meet and greets after this informational and ask the FLOs that you're interested in what exactly they're planning to do. When are applications due? Applications for FLOs are due September the 13th. That's Sunday, September the 13th. So go ahead and mark that on your calendars and make sure you have them turned in by that date. Lastly, when do the meet and greets start? Once again, the meet and greets will begin immediately after this informational. We'll have another video at the end of this reminding you of exactly how to get to the meet and greets, and that will be through our website, FLAC.tamu.edu. Feel free to join them as soon as this informational is over. We have one more Q&A session for this live stream, so go ahead and send in any questions you might have or think of, and we'll get them answered the next time we come up. Thanks.
Howdy everyone, my name is Bryce Johnson, and this year I have the honor of serving as a mentor for ASSIST. ASSIST stands for Aggies Selflessly Serving and Shaping Tomorrow, and with that being said, we are an organization that is super passionate about selfless service while also encompassing some really awesome social events. We are the second smallest FLO with only 48 freshmen, which means that you get to dive really deep into those friendships with those people you serve. The 48 freshmen are then divided into 6 committees with 2 sophomore mentors over each committee, there to guide you along or answer any questions that you might have. One of the things that really makes ASSIST stand out is the fact that we put a huge emphasis on everything being freshman-led, which means that the freshmen get the opportunity to plan any service project they want, whether they're super passionate about it or they just have like a little bit of interest in it, and see it come to life from the beginning to the end. Planning these service projects with each other really allows you to learn how you lead as an individual, as well as learn how to lead from those around you. One of my favorite service projects that we did was called Staff Project, and we went to Kingwood, which is just a little bit outside of Houston, to repair homes that were damaged by recent flooding. We were ripping up the walls, we were ripping up the floors, like we were replacing toilets. Like I felt like I was on an episode of Fixer Upper for all my Chip and Joanne fans out there. In addition to that, we also have a project called BOP, which stands for Big Old Project, and it's where we give the freshmen $1,000 to serve wherever, whoever, and in however many ways they want. And that project is truly freshman-led, from planning the weekly meetings to actually getting all the supplies and then going out and actually doing it. In addition to service, we also have some really cool social events. Every week we have our cluster, which is a great opportunity for you to hang out with your bigs, as well as get to know freshmen outside of your committee. And those are not mandatory, but they are super fun to go to. Me and my bigs were incredibly close, and they're one of my best friends now. In addition to that, we also have our annual ski trip where we go to Winter Park, Colorado, and we stay in the mountains for a couple days. We drink hot cocoa, we eat a ton of food, and of course we shred the slopes. I had never seen snow before, and I definitely had not skied before, but I ended up having the time of my life, and I would go back within like 2 seconds if I could. In addition to that, we also do our all-FLO events like Shackathon, which is where we build a shack outside of Kyle Field and stay in it for like 3 days, and Final FLO, which is actually organized by one of our committees. So if you're looking for a group to join that is super passionate about service, that's going to help you grow as a leader and a person, and where you're looking to meet your best friends that are going to be with you for the rest of your life, please apply for ASSIST. Thanks, and Gigum.
Howdy, Aggies. My name is Jacob Reeves, and I'm a forestry major from Wascom, Texas. If any of you know where that is, props to you. And I will be on staff for FLIC 2024. So FLIC stands for Freshmen Leaders in Christ. Obviously, we're a FLO at the FLO Informational. And that's exactly what our vision is and what we aim to do. Our goal is to instill the gospel of Jesus Christ, our mighty Savior, in our freshmen, so that they can go out and make disciples to other people throughout our community here at Texas A&M University and College Station Bryan. Yeah, our main goal is that, and that's what we're called to do as Christians ultimately. And yeah, so how FLIC works is we take 60 freshmen, 30 guys and 30 girls, and once we have those freshmen, they'll be split up into 6 committees. Those committees are on campus, off campus, Big Project, Service and Outreach, Drazers, and Kids Committee. These committees are all freshman run. Your committees will be split up. You'll have 3 staffers, a mom, a dad, and a funkle or aunt. Fant. Yeah, so there'll be 3 leaders and 10 freshmen. And these committees will work together to reach out to others across our community, like A&M students, teens, kids, plan mission trips, handle finance and merchandise, and as well as just reach out to our community in general and spread the love of Christ. And through these committees, freshmen will learn many leadership and social skills. I know it really got me out of my bubble. Standing here last year, I would definitely not be doing this, but here we are. So obviously it's had a great impact on my life. And on the social side, we have different events throughout the year, such as community retreats, date parties, mission trips. We'll have a formal and a parents' weekend, just to name a few. And we are super excited about those. Those are so much fun, so much fun. My favorite social event was when we went to Port Aransas with my committee at a friend's house who lived in Port A on the beach, and we swam in the freezing cold water, even though it was like February. Played a lot of spike ball, that sort of thing, just hung out and made those friendships and connections even better. And obviously, a big part of FLIC is the spiritual aspect, as far as, in Christ. So we want to grow our faith and others' faith as much as possible. So each week we'll have a same gender Bible study. So within your committee, the 5 girls and whoever the female leaders are, or the 5 guys and whoever the male leaders are, we'll all come together and go through either a book in the Bible or a novel or something like that, and we'll just, feed on the Word, and iron sharpens iron. So we're there for each other. So on the personal side, FLIC really offered me a great community of people. I came from a super small town, graduated with about 80 people. I've heard that's pretty insane to some people, not to me. So I came into A&M, 65,000 students on the first day. Like, that's more people than I've ever been around in my whole life. So it was very stressful and scary at times. So it was awesome to just meet a group of friends that are always there for me and pushing me to be better. So last year I served on the off-campus committee, and we served through a ministry called SOS in Bryan, and we reached underprivileged kids, and that was super humbling and awesome to just see those kids every week coming, playing basketball, trash talking, that sort of thing. It was just an awesome experience, and I loved it. I wouldn't have traded it for anything. And like I said, we made a ton of lifelong friends, and these people will always be involved in my life. I live with 2 of them, so I have to deal with them for at least a year. But, I love those guys. They're awesome guys, and they were always there to push me to be successful, and they want to see me succeed, and I'm right there for them in the same way. I really cannot express how thankful I am for FLIC and for our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for dying on the cross for our sins, and just being an example to all of humanity how we should live as Christians. As far as FLIC, I can't recommend it anymore. Definitely changed my life coming in as a freshman, and now here we are, and I just love it so much. Like I said, don't really have any words for that. If you have any questions, please join our meet and greet chat on Zoom after the FLO informational. We'll be there for an hour. Most of the staffers will be there to answer any questions you have, any at all. I know I didn't really get to cover everything, but thank you so much. FLIC is praying for all of class of 2024, no matter your background, no matter anything like that. Our hearts go out to you for what's been going on in the spring at the end of your senior year and what's going on now as far as college goes. And we just want to let you know that the Lord has a plan, and we believe in that. So can't wait to meet you, class of 2024. You're loved. Thanks, and giggle. God bless.
Howdy, y'all. My name's Cameron Dunn. I am a aerospace engineering major at Texas A&M, and I am a counselor for FLOC, or Freshmen Leaders on Campus. Our organization is definitely smaller. We do push individual connections and family connections. We take about 45 freshmen, and FLOC is definitely a social and service organization. So we definitely get that social aspect in and the service aspect. Thankfully, I'm on the service committee this year, and I'm telling you guys it's going to be really fun. So we have 4 committees, and that freshmen will be divided up into based on their preferences. We have the outreach committee, we have the service committee, the social committee, and the meetings committee. And each committee is very valuable and very important to our organization. So during the first semester, each of these committees are going to be run by 2 counselors. And then after the first semester, when we go into the second, we'll flip control from the counselors to the freshmen. So you guys will actually be running your own committee. If you're in the meetings committee, you'll be making your own PowerPoints, directing your own meetings. For service, you'll definitely be creating your own service projects, things that you're passionate about, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So we are very tight. Like I mentioned before, we have 45 students. I can say from my personal experience, the people that I have met in FLOC are so amazing, and I've met my best friends definitely here. We do everything together. We go to football games. We have multiple social events. I know last year, if we couldn't go to a football game, then we'd watch it if it wasn't at A&M. It was very fun. So also, we are not major specific, so I have friends from the business community, I have friends from biology, just everywhere, every single walk of A&M major that you could think of, we accept. And yeah, it's really cool. So definitely look into joining FLOC. We are here for you. We can get through this pandemic together, and thank you so much for listening.
All right, so howdy, my name is Kate Gervin and I'm a philosophy major from El Paso, Texas. But more importantly, I am the loudest and the proudest member of the Fightin' Texas Aggie class of 2023. Ay! So you may have heard of events like Pullout Day, Elephant Walk, and Ring Dance. Well, here in Fish Council, we offer a very unique experience at Texas A&M. We organize those traditions. So Fish Council is a level of a 4-year organization. Yes, you heard right, 4 years of class councils. So we help put on those traditions, and we also help raise money for each year's class gift. As a member of Fish Council, you'll grow and develop as a leader by helping to put on these traditions, unifying Aggies all across campus. And at the end of the year, Fish Council puts on their own freshman tradition, which is Fish Fest. So through these leadership positions and the duties assigned to you as a member of Fish Council, you'll have the chance to make an impact all across campus. Not only do you have the chance to develop professionally, but you have the opportunity to build friendships that'll last a lifetime. Coming into Fish Council, you'll be joined by 59 other freshmen and who share the same sort of passion for leadership, traditions, and campus impact. Once a member of FishCo, you'll be placed into committees, which double as smaller families we like to call Ohanas, led by 2 sophomore counselors. In your committees, that'll be the best place for you just to make friends and to just be with your own freshmen on a more intimate level. And here's something you don't want to miss. We want you to realize that the journey doesn't end at the end of your freshman year. Here in Class Council, since it's a 4-year organization, you have the opportunity to make friendships that'll last 4 years and for the rest of your life. So joining this organization gives you an opportunity to be a part of something that's bigger than yourself. As an official representative of the class of 2024, you'll have the chance to improve traditions to unite the Aggie community. Our informationals are September 4th at 7:30 and September 11th at 5:30. We'll also be having socials on September 1st and September 9th at 9:30 p.m. We'd love it if you came out because we make traditions and we hope that you'll make traditions too. From Fish Council, thanks and gig 'em.
Howdy everyone. That was the last of our FLOs talking, but now we do have a couple of important announcements and reminders, and after I finish speaking, there will be an important video on how to attend the meet and greets, which are taking place here immediately once we end. First of all, we would like to encourage y'all to send in any questions which you might have to our Instagram, tamu_FLAC, and we will respond to those as soon as possible. It doesn't matter what the question is, just please reach out and we'll answer it for you. Second, we will have a all-FLO informational uploaded to YouTube. Therefore, if you wanted to go back and listen to about the FLOs again, or if you want to see a different representative talk about their FLO, please visit our YouTube, TAMU-FLAC, in order to watch that video. Lastly, we do hope that with the current weather situations in Texas, especially along the coast and going into Louisiana, that you may remain safe over the next couple of days. Please be sure to tune in to your local channel alerts and be aware of the situation happening. We have you in our thoughts, and we hope that you stay safe. As you can see, the FLOs here have had a profound impact, so we look forward to seeing your application in the next couple of weeks. And lastly, the applications do close September 13th, so have them in by then. Thanks, and gig 'em.
Thank you for watching the FLO Livestream. This is actually not the conclusion of this experience. If you would like to have one-on-one conversations with any of these FLOs, for the next hour after this live stream, each of them will be hosting their own Zoom rooms over on the FLAC website. So if you go to FLAC.tamu.edu and then click on schedule, you'll not only find all of the recruitment dates and timelines, which is important for you to know, but if you scroll down, every one of the FLOs has their own short link, which will take you directly to their meet and greet informational space. You must be logged in using your A&M credentials. So you must be an A&M student or faculty or staff member, and you must be logged in using those credentials. If you have any hard times logging in there, make sure to check your settings to sign out, and then just sign back in using your single sign-on A&M credentials. We thank you so much for watching this live stream. This is going to now switch over to a slide to direct people to those meet and greet informationals. We look forward to seeing your application come in and welcoming you to Texas A&M. Thank you for watching.